Hey everybody, we are going to pick up where we left off. I hope you guys got through your problems on converting from grams to milligrams and then from drams to milliliters and all that kind of good simple conversion stuff. Now today we're going to talk about dimensional analysis, which is what we'll use to do dose calculations for medical math problems. And so I'm going to explain it. There's just a few more slides on this PowerPoint that we'll go over, and then I will actually work some problems on the overhead. Hopefully you guys can see it pretty well, but going to work through some problems and talk you guys through those problems. And then I want you guys to be sure that you are asking me questions if you don't understand. It's real hard for me to try to help you guys if I don't know exactly what questions you have. I don't know, or I can't figure it out, doesn't really, I need specific questions like, I'm not sure where to put the conversion in, or I'm not sure what goes first, or I'm not sure what to do with the supply amount. Just ask me some specific questions and we can work through those, okay? All right, so I'm going to click on the presenter and hopefully it won't take too long to pull up. So with dimensional analysis, this is the preferred form that we use. It determines units of measure for the answer and places it in the unknown on one side of the equation. Now, on the other side of the equation is your conversion factor and your units of measure. So we'll talk about how we go through that, and the answer you have one unit on the top and one on the bottom. And so it makes it look like fractions and kind of like cross multiplying, but it's really not. And I will talk you guys through that a little more in a minute, so hopefully it'll be more clear. You're going to multiply the conversion factor by the number that's being converted over 1, and then you're going to cancel out your units. And this is the really important part. You cancel out your units from top to, just like you would cross cancel, you only cross cancel units. And when you cross cancel the units, at the end of when you're through putting in conversions and all that kind of stuff, you should have only what's left, only what your question is. So say I have a doctor's order for 40 milligrams of Lasix, and my supply or my on hand is 20 milligrams per tab. My question says how many tablets am I going to give each dose? So tablets per dose is what we're looking for, right? So by using dimensional analysis, we will get rid of milligrams. We'll get rid of everything but tablets per dose. And I'm going to show you what that looks like, and it'll make more sense in a minute. And the reason why we use that is because that way you can visibly see that you have converted from what you started with from your doctor's order to what you can actually give. And so you cancel everything out on the way. So I'm going to show you guys that, and that's how you solve that equation. Now here's an example. An order says Levesnix time caps extended release 1,500 micrograms once a day. What we have on hand is 0.375 milligrams. We have to set that problem up to determine how many milligrams we're actually going to give. So one of the things it'll tell you is you can only cancel when units are found. Otherwise, you have to cancel from a numerator and a denominator. So that will make sense here in a minute. Okay, now that's all of this PowerPoint you guys are responsible for. So I'm going to stop here for a second, and there'll be an additional video where I pull up the overhead kind of like I used to do, and so you guys can see my smartboard. And I'm sorry it's not clearer than it is, but once again, if you have questions, please ask me, okay? All right, and you guys will have some homework to go along with it. So have a great day, and I'll be back with you in just a minute.